Hello, tarot lovers, and welcome to another episode here at Grand Tarot Readings. Today I have three variations of one deck. As you may or may not know, I like to do comparisons a lot, and these three decks are all facsimiles of the Tarot Français des Fleurs. So, as you can see here in the middle, the original one has been made in 1902 and it's kept in the, where does it say so? In the National Museum in Paris. And these are three reproductions, two made by Dusserre in the 1980s, and one is a younger one, this little blue one here, and this is from 2017. I'm going to compare the three, but this one I'll leave out of it at first glance, and you can take that very literally, the glance. So if you see this here, 1984, and look at this, as bright and beautiful as ever, but this one is very special. This was never for sale. So this isn't any retail copy, and I'll get back to that one later. But first we'll focus on these two ones, and if you look at them very clearly, you can see here that the first difference besides the year that's not present here is here it says with rules on the bottom, and here it only refers to the cards, but the artwork, the Jugendstil or Art Nouveau artwork, is very present and very the same. And this is actually a jeu de tarot, so this wasn't used for esoterical means or something like that, but as a card game. But it's a bit of a crossover because I know a lot of tarot people who are usually not into the jeu de tarot, also really liking this one. And as you can see here in the borders, you can see the artwork is going on there, and here is the reference to the copy in the museum. And here on the bottom you see the references and the technical details. So this is the younger one, the Fournier one. And this is the Dusserre one. This is from the late 1980s, early 1990s. So it was difficult to pinpoint a year. I always do that by using all the information I have. It takes hours to research it, but I like doing some detective work. What also stands out here is the box. Here by Fournier one you have 4 major arcana cards, and here you have a court card. And this one is higher, but this is, there's also a bit of air in this one. Okay, if we open it up, I'll start off with the Dusserre one. And here we have the Fournier one. Okay. Then we see clearly here a difference. Both have 2 information cards. Here is the title card of the Fournier one. That's practically the same as the box. And oh yeah, as you can see, the backs are a bit the same, at least the same pattern. And here it has some information about, in 4 languages, about the early publisher who made this, and that was Fossorier and Amar and Company, Maître Cartier in Paris, and it was made by Heron. So that's the designer of the deck. So that's an information card here, and here it also says that more or less, but then only in French. And instead of a title card, here we have playing a rule card, how you play jeu de tarot. So what points you get. I don't know how you play jeu de tarot, but how many points you get and everything. So that's quite interesting that that is in here. So if we look at first glance, you may see this. There is a difference in color. So this is yellowish, and this has a bright white. And of course, it's a matter of preference, but I feel that this one works more modern and a bit harder. And this one is more, yeah, vintage, has kind of a vintage feel. If you can see, the cardstock here is slightly smaller, so this is thicker cardstock. You would say, and even more if we take out the booklet, then you really see the difference. So there is also a booklet here. I shouldn't forget to mention this. And here you have the facsimile booklet of the original one. You can see here also with a very nice image. And despite its age, this is very good. Here the staple is not rusty at all. It's still very, very beautiful. And here you have the French book on how the game is played and what the rules are. As said, so this one is more yellowish, and what I always do is that I like to compare not only in quality and condition and everything, but also what are crucial differences. And I thought, well, this is besides the yellow, and one has thicker cards, so both are glossy, but it's the same, it's more or less the same. So then you go on, and you can see here with printing, there is not a huge difference, not in my opinion anyway. So I went on through the major arcana, and what we have here. So here we have, I really love these Jugendstil designs. This is so beautiful. This is art. So here we have the Fool, and what stands out next is one difference between the Dusserre deck and the Fournier deck. And here I think the Dusserre did a bit better, because, do you see that? Here is the text stamp. So that was obligatory. In many countries during many decades, you had a text stamp on the cards, and this is really nice. If you have a facsimile deck, then you should also do this. So that's a wonderful deck. This as well, but yeah, okay, I have to give it up for this one, also because of the booklet and everything. It's just a bit more complete, but this is nice as well, I would say. And interesting is that I found another deck. And I thought, oh, okay, that other deck is also a Dusserre deck like this one. So you can see the box is really botched up, and it looks terrible. And I thought, okay, this is quite the same, nothing much different. Oh yeah, you have this here. So that's also interesting. This is then straight. This is, and yeah, you have to reference to the library. But anyway, I thought, okay, then it is the same, but to my surprise, this is gilded. And I said, oh, okay, maybe this is some posh version, I don't know. Could be that they had two varieties. And then I saw the back. Look here, it says Thompson. Well, I didn't know what Thompson was, but as it seems, Thompson is some technological or electronics or something giant in France. It's a very well-known brand at the time. So this was published in 1984, and they had this as a corporate gift. So this never hit the stores. This wasn't a retail thing. So you could buy this one, the normal cardstock, which is beautiful as I have shown you, but this one, well, some things money just can't buy, and it can't buy this. So this is really beautiful. I have in my collection quite some examples of things that were corporate gifts that aren't there anymore, and this one is a very nice one, because this was a true surprise to me. When I looked at it, I said, oh my god, wow, and look how beautiful it still is. So this also has the tag stamp of course, and I see my time is up, so I have to go now. I hope you like this, and love to see you next time. Bye bye.